Hello, welcome back, and this is Kevin, and today we are going to see the big whale. This guy is a whale. His name is Saylor, and he has a company called MicroStrategy. And we're told that Saylor's MicroStrategy snapped up to 190 million of Bitcoin, lifting a stockpile to 6 billion. So this guy has bought Bitcoin worth 190 million. Wow, that's so huge. Other news we're getting, like MicroStrategy, which is the company of this Michael Saylor, has brought another 4,197 Bitcoin, roughly at 190 million US dollars, bringing its total value to 6 billion. And the purchase took place between February 15th and April 4th. So if you see the manipulation of Bitcoin, the prices of Bitcoin that is going up and down, there is likelihood, or there is a big likelihood, that there is a whale who has bought more and more of Bitcoin, and they're actually manipulating the market. So this guy the purchase took place between February 15th and April 4th. So an average price of 45,000 per Bitcoin. So we're told also that the MicroStrategy received 205 million loan last month from crypto lender Silvergate Bank to buy more and more Bitcoin. So this guy was lent 205 million loan by crypto lenders who are Silvergate Bank. And what he did, he just went and bought more and more Bitcoin. So we told that the MicroStrategy recently bought 4,167 more Bitcoin, about 100.5 million, bringing its stockpile to 129,218 tokens worth more than $6 billion. That's huge. And the purchase took place between February 15th and April 4th. According to the company, according to a company statement on Tuesday, for an average price of $45,714 per Bitcoin. The current price is just below $46,000. The latest acquisition comes amid 200 million loan that MicroStrategy got last month from the crypto lender Silvergate Bank to buy more and more Bitcoin. The 3-year term loan is collateralized by 820 million worth of Bitcoin. So this guy took a loan from the crypto lender, who is Silvergate Bank, and he used the collateral of about 820 million worth of Bitcoin as a collateral for 205 million loan. So this is big money here. So we're told that the MicroStrategy, who is this guy, Michael Saylor, has long been bullish on Bitcoin and has no plan of selling. So he's just buying and holding the Bitcoin. So when he buys and hold, means that we are having less and less Bitcoin in the market, and that is a plus to him. So he knows exactly what he's doing. And it isn't called Bitcoin the only scarcity in the world, beating out gold, real estate, and everything in the world. We'll just see this one later on. And he views Bitcoin as magical because only 21 million tokens can ever be created, unlike other assets can be created indefinitely. So for all of you guys who know Bitcoin, we only have 21 million bit tokens that have been created. And the guys know exactly what he's saying, because he knows that it's only 21 million tokens that have been created, and he's making sure that he buys more and more and holding it. And we've seen that this guy is not even have plan to sell. So MicroStrategy is an enterprise software developer among other several companies adding close to the balance sheet. So we can see in the recent past that more and more institutions are coming into Bitcoin world, and this is also plus to Bitcoin holders, because when more and more institutions are coming to Bitcoin, means that Bitcoin prices will get higher and higher and higher, because most of them are not even in a position to sell. They just buy and take it. So we can also see where this guy said that Bitcoin is the only scarcity in the world. So he's the crypto evangelist. We can see here, crypto evangelist Michael says Bitcoin is the only scarcity in the world and subs gold and everything else as a commodity that can be manufactured indefinitely. And the only scarcity in the world is Bitcoin, and everything else, including gold, can be created indefinitely, according to crypto evangelist Michael Saylor. He knows exactly what he's saying, because as we saw earlier, Bitcoin has only 21 million tokens that have been mined. So, and there is no more and more Bitcoin that are being mined like other tokens. That's why Bitcoin holds the biggest market from the crypto world. That's why it's called the biggest coin. Okay, an interview with a pretty big podcast, the chief executive officer enterprise software company MicroStrategy said that the reason Bitcoin is magical is because only 21 million tokens have been ever created, and is likely only scarcity known to humanity. You see, if we go like coins like fiat, we see more and more minting of fiat currency. But in Bitcoin, we have a number that have been created. So it is 21 million. So if you hold more and more Bitcoin in this era, then it will become something big in the near future. And he going to say that I can create more real estate in New York City. I can create more cars. I can create more luxury watches. I can create more gold. I can create more shares over stock. I can create more bonds. He said, I can create any commodity. They are commodity by definition. Given enough money and time, and create infinite of any of them. So these guys know exactly what he's doing, because with the power of Bitcoin that he's holding, or he will hold, he can create more and more wealth, because he knows what exactly he's doing. Because if he hold Bitcoin for a longer time, that means he can create wealth. And that's why he's saying there he's capable. What we can take from that is that he's capable of doing anything if he have a lot of Bitcoin with him. So Satoshi Nakamoto, this is the creator of Bitcoin. Yeah, for those who don't know, the anonymous creator of Bitcoin, he designed it to have a hard cap of 21 million tokens that can ever be mined. Because of limited supply, many consider Bitcoin to be digital gold, and terms that has been called into question as it have been moved separately amid Ukraine war. The term also gains Saylor assertion that Bitcoin is the only scarcity known in existence, which is true. If you have a limited number of Bitcoin, then means that in near future Bitcoin the price will take higher, because more and more will now be coming into Bitcoin, and we have scarcity of them, and we can't go past $21 million. So that's what is happening here. So Saylor, Michael Saylor, who perhaps the best known for losing $6 billion in a single day, height of a dot-com bubble, has been touting Bitcoin, saying it is a hedge to high inflation and freedom money, among other perks. He said previously that his firm strategy to buy and hold Bitcoin without ever selling it. So we see that this guy is an investor. We saw that he lost 6 billion in a single day. You see, this guy lost 6 billion in a single day. So, and he's not giving up yet, because he knows what exactly he's doing, and this money will be recovered. I'm telling you that this money will be recovered if, like he's saying, his strategy is to buy and hold Bitcoin without ever selling it. So he'll buy more and more Bitcoin and storing it, and he will not sell it. So the price of Bitcoin now, the 21 cap of the Bitcoin will now be low. So most of us guys will now be fighting for less amount. So that will make the Bitcoin price go high. The MicroStrategy, based on Virginia, is one of several companies adding cryptocurrency in the balance sheet. So this means that there are more and more institutions that are going into Bitcoin, but MicroStrategy is one of them. And as we've read, MicroStrategy is one of them. And not only him, but there are more and more crypto holders, institutions that are doing the same thing as MicroStrategy. And as of February, the company had 125,051 Bitcoins. That is a total of 125,000 Bitcoin. That's huge. Because if one Bitcoin is $45,000, and what about 125? And this guy is now holding the Bitcoin. He's buying and holding. He's not even trying to sell. He's just buying and hold. So that is, if we go to mathematics, let's say for a minute, this is calculator. Yes. So is 125,051. Calculation net. 125,051 Bitcoins times, let's say it's 46,000. One Bitcoin is 46,000. That is that is like 5 trillion US dollars, with some billions here. 5.75 trillion. So this guy is now worth 5.75 trillion. That is huge. And you see, he's buying and holding. So if Bitcoin comes to, let's say it's 100,000. Let's say 120. Was it 120? 125 and 51. And 25 and 51. By $100,000. So $100,000. So if it's 3, this is 3. If the price of Bitcoin reaches 100,000 US dollars, which it can in any time soon, which we are seeing this, the guy will be 12 trillion richer, because he has a strategy of not selling it. So he'll be this much richer. And this is huge. This is huge. This is huge. So The points to take from this video is just buy and hold your Bitcoin. Yeah, do a little bit of trade, but most of it just buy and hold, like this guy. And when it reaches $100,000 US dollars, then you will be richer. If you're not this rich, then you will be also rich as your portfolio. So see you guys. Let's get in. Let's move to the next.